Now, today, we have Sharice Gibson in with us today. We were both out at 9 Times. You were out earlier when it began.
Yes.
And I went out just in the middle of it happening.
You know, you hear that saying that it's a ninth ward holiday because it truly is. It's a homecoming for a lot of people. You have people who have not been in their home since Hurricane Katrina, when, of course, the housing projects were torn down, and so it left them without any housing. So people are literally coming back to this. It attracts thousands and thousands of people. It is one of the largest when you talk about the Desire community and the Florida community. The area I was in was near where the Florida housing projects at one point used to be, and it was at the beginning of the second line route. I was actually at the space where they had the first stop of the route. This is where I was honored to give cheers, a toast to the King and Queen of 9 Times, and of course to Ms. 9 Times as well, and Mr. 9 Times. Some city officials were there, and of course we have the city council member Eugene Green was there as well, and it was a family atmosphere. It's fun. My family was there. My nephew was there. People bring their husbands and their wives, and anyone who's had an opportunity to go to a second line, which we have every single Sunday. It's either uptown or downtown. We know that it is an atmosphere. There's a lot of music. There's a lot of movement. A lot of joy. It's so much that's going on, and so when you hear about something, and you know, I learned about this from you.
I was going to say, I come back to work and I'm telling you about it. I want to show you a video the video that we saw in Lily's package. This is video that I shot because I was actually across the street from when these shots rang out. And I didn't know that the shots were ringing out. I'm just shooting video here, and all of a sudden I hear the shots and I start to see people running. That's why the video cuts off, because I took off, okay?
You know, but the thing is, you see people running, but you also see people that are still moving.
Yeah, because you don't even know it's in the background. The music is loud. You know, you see that right there where the people are running. The music is going on. So you didn't know what was happening, but once everyone started running, everybody started running.
Yes, and I know what's the unfortunate part about this, and things that we've heard, second lines are part of this community. It's a part of this culture, and it is something that has put New Orleans on the map. The reason that people come down here is to participate in something that happens in these communities throughout this entire second line season. I have second lines that pass by my house every single Sunday. So to have an event like this, that is such a big community event that brings us together through the music that we love and support, be marred by gun violence, I think that's the thing that really kind of hurts inside, because forever now this shooting will be connected to this second line. And it's unfortunate that it has to be that way.
It's sad. This was my first 9 times, and I plan to go again. I mean, you know, you can't. This is sad, and I hate that the violence is what is going to try to overshadow such a joyous event.
Yes, and I have to say this. We were there maybe an hour. The second line maybe kicked off at noon. We arrived there around 11:30, and between that time, and NOPD units were everywhere. They know the scope of how big this event was.
They were out.
So this is something that they were prepared for the amount of crowds that were here. So it's just unfortunate that this happened, and of course our prayers to the families that are there. And it's just a horrible look for the city of New Orleans and the people who love it here so much and love this culture.
Sharice, thank you for your insight on that. You know, we will definitely, more information is going to unfold about this case. So no arrests have been made in this shooting so far. We are also waiting to find out the identities of the victims who died. We'll check back in on this story later on in the show, and you can look for any updates online and in our free app.